Genius for life. Coconut smoothies coming at you. Hello. Welcome to episode 132 of 15 Minutes of Genius. Sometimes genius, sometimes not. At least on my side, I'm sometimes genius, but not consistently. So this show, we bring on really amazing entrepreneurs. We bring on business owners. We bring on investors. We bring on consultants. And also people and certain special individuals that really help entrepreneurs, high-powered executives on how to relax, how to have better breathing, how to really focus and get more done, and really just biohack. And that's what this guy is all about. Before introducing him, big plug to Mark Nicholas, Mark at manhattanbeachstudios.net. He's the guy that makes this whole thing happen, from the mug to the back wall to the cameras to the reason why we're even still alive in the podcasting world. Mark is the man. Is there a camera on you, Mark, or no? There he is. Okay. I have to ask now to get you on camera? Wow. Okay, look at you, man. All right, so he is from the van, controlling everything right outside the studio. Pretty awesome times that we're in. All right, so our guest, without further ado, is Kurtis Lee Thomas, and he is, I would say, the founder and the chief visionary of Breathwork, Detox, out in Utah, but I met him out here in LA at an Oscar event, and he is broadcasting from his car on the road. He's dedicated to making this podcast happen. Kurtis, how's it going, my man?
Alex, my man, let's make it happen, Captain. Thank you for inviting me on the podcast.
You got it. And it's really funny. Mark accidentally put himself on for a second. We're leaving it all in. There's no editing on this. All right. So good stuff, man. You're on your way to an event. You're dressed up. Literally right after this, you're going to go straight there. But let's get right into it, man. You have really done a lot to help people through breathwork. And I just want to go right into that because a lot of entrepreneurs are tuning into this. They're interested in learning more about how we can help de-stress, kind of calm the nerves, and perform and do better. So tell us more about what you're doing, what your mission is, and also how you really got into just the concept of breath work.
Oh, man, it was a 12-year journey, healing journey, biohacking, and I tried, everything. I had a health condition, stomach condition. Doctors couldn't tell me what was wrong with me. So I was, colonoscopies, endoscopies. I was going to the jungle and drinking ayahuasca 7, 12 days. And I did that a few times. Microdosing, everything under the sun. And nothing worked. Things have helped in my kind of spiritual evolution, but it wasn't until I found this one particular ancient breathing practice and I implemented this and I had my huge breakthrough. And it was, I'm a Capricorn, so I'm very analytical. I'm extremely practical. I got to see it to believe it. And I couldn't wrap my head around, how this one breathing technique was the game changer for me. And when I say game changer, it wasn't just my health. It was my whole entrepreneurial career that shifted because of the science and not just the woo-woo behind breathwork. And I was able to biohack the brain. And we can get into, what it actually does. Healing is what I needed at that time. So, being a recovering serial entrepreneur myself, I actually got rid of all my projects, sold equity in some projects I was a part of. And I said, I'm all in. I am bringing this to the world because it's the one thing that I found out there. We all want to have some way, shape, or form. And I was already doing life coaching and hypnotherapy and Reiki master and, all these things. But this was the game changer because unlike yoga meditation, the results are immediate and undeniable from just one session. And I think that's extremely important because right now we live in a microwave society where people want to see results and they want to see results fast. And we don't have time. There's so many things out there to be doing and biohacking. You got to really only choose the things to invest your time and energy into that's going to move the needle for you. And Alex, for this, this was my thing.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So I want to hear more about this, right? Because it sounds, the closest thing to a magic bullet, but obviously everything takes work. You have to go into practice every single day, every week, every month. Tell us more about this breath work. How does it work? What are some general concepts about on how you actually achieve this kind of level of consciousness with breathing? And then you also do breathing exercise courses. You have your detox, program. Tell us more about your program as well.
So first of all, it looks so simple, right? The detox is super simple. In the beginning, um, because you're kind of dealing with all your resistance. But the best way to explain the magic behind it is, I like to use the analogy of video games, right? We all played video games at one point, and humans made video games. And video games, if you remember, they have cheat codes. Whether it's up, down, left, right, A, B, A, B, you hit that cheat code, and all of a sudden Mario grows 6 feet taller, or whatever it may be. Well, our body, which is the most amazing, bio machine that it has its own cheat code. And when you do this specific breathing technique for a certain amount of time, the body begins to unlock this magic. And some of that magic is you begin to microdose dimethyltryptamine, which is DMT, which is the most powerful, profound psychedelic known to man, and it's produced in the pineal gland, but it's actually produced more in the lungs. So you start to microdose that, and this is the reason why people feel all types of random feelings of bliss and joy and euphoria. But then also what's happening in the brain is something called transient hypofrontality, and that's able to get you into flow state. And if you follow Stephen Kotler, he talks a lot about flow state, and that's when the prefrontal cortex quiets down. And the reason why that's important is because that's the self-saboteur. That's that little critic, the monkey mind, the ego that's always sabotaging all of your success. And when you're able to quiet that down, in your waking conscious life, you're able to get answers. And this is why people experience extreme clarity. And to answer your second question, I take people through these journeys virtually. We do it every twice a month. I do camps, and I'm focusing a lot on teacher trainers. So I'm training teachers all over the world to go out there and do what I do. And I don't just teach them the breathing technique to bring to their companies, their staff, their workers, their tribe, but to the world, and I teach them the business behind it of how to make it lucrative as well.
That's great. And what's really, I think, the takeaway that I think a lot of people on LinkedIn, right, and YouTube that tune into this, a lot of entrepreneurs, is how to really quiet that self-doubting mind that's like sabotaging us every single day from really building our business and going for it all the way. And unfortunately, I think a lot of it has to do with burnout. A lot of it has to do with being nervous, anxiety, stress. All these things can just really break you down. So I think like out of any kind of category of person, I would see as a high-powered either executive, someone running a business, someone under a lot of stress, that's going to relieve a lot of stress, right? Doing a breathing exercise like this.
Oh my God. It's literally out of a 12-year journey and tens and dozens of modalities, it's the one modality that I found to be most effective for alleviating stress and anxiety. I personally witnessed miracles with this practice. I don't even have time, to get into. Mm-hmm. But yeah, absolutely. And, it's crazy. If you look at the numbers behind stress, 60 to 90% of all doctor's visits are stress related. And that's according to a Harvard study. And if I call it kill the monsters while they're small, we all have stress, but you need to manage that stress before it grows into a bigger monster, which is anxiety. And you need to manage that anxiety fast, because if you don't, it grows into a bigger monster, such as attacks, depression, and those are roads you don't want to go down. So not only is it, great, maintenance, but it's really the deep cleaning that people need, clarity that they want.
Exactly. And what really also kind of scares me straight, right, to doing practices like this and really implementing this in my day-to-day life is that there are people, many people, right, that I've even witnessed through our community that have died because of stress. Now, they have died maybe because of some physical ailment that happens, but those ailments were caused from stress for many years, like traumatic stress and like, just long-term stress. And it starts breaking down the body. And it's really insane that they actually have videos of what stress does to your body. You can go to YouTube, stress and what it does to the body, and it will show your stomach, heart, brain, and how much it really affects your vital organs. So I've suffered from anxiety and stress from, stress obviously, but anxiety for a very long time. And I find that exercise, breathing exercises, meditation, getting plenty of sleep, eating well, and water, like those 5 things seem to solve most of my issues. It's not going to be a overnight solve, but it's something that it's a kind of get better slow kind of a, kind of practice. Yeah. Cool. All right. So let's get in, because we're going to be running out of time here. Before I go into this segment, tell everyone, how can they find you? How can they contact you if they want to get in on a breathing workshop, if they want to find out more about what you do and how you help people? What's the best way to get in touch?
Oh, for sure. Go to Breathwork Detox. Anything associated with breathwork, go to breathworkdetox.com, and you'll see the program suites there. Able to join one of the virtual live events. And if you want to get in contact with me, you can reach me there as well. But Instagram is the best, which is Man from the Stars. So a DM, hit me up. I'm pretty responsive.
Awesome, man. I remember when I first met you, it was at an Oscar event, actually. It was pretty cool. It was at it was somewhere in Beverly Hills, of course, because it's the Oscars. And you were actually with a buddy of yours that played in the Super Bowl on the Patriots. God, what was his name again? My
buddy Brett.
Yeah, Brett. Yeah, it was Brett. Yep. So yeah, you roll. You're an awesome guy yourself. You roll with great people. You're going out to a great party tonight, great get-together with some high-minded folks and everything. So, yeah, man, I love how you're surrounding yourself with great, positive people, and that's a big part of feeling good in our life, right? We have one life. So let's get into our next segment here. Next segment is called Rapid Fire Questions.
Oh, okay.
Rapid Fire Questions. Yeah. Didn't expect this shit, right?
No, I love it though. Bring it on.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions. If you want to breathe, actually, there's really not a lot of time to breathe between these questions because it's rapid fire. So, yeah, so you got to do quick, small breaths, like between each question.
Bring the heat.
Bring the heat. All right, let's go. You're in the hot seat in the car, literally. All right, first question. For music, which decade is the best, the 70s, 80s, or 90s?
90s.
What do you do for exercise?
Workout, yoga.
Movie you can watch an unlimited amount of times.
Oh, The Matrix.
Yep, that's a good one. Is it the blue pill or the red pill? I think I know the answer to that one.
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Yeah. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Favorite country to travel to?
Ooh, I'm going to Europe, and I'm very excited.
Nice. Which country?
Spain, Greece, Italy, Amsterdam, and the UK.
Wow, that's a hell of a trip. Good stuff. All right. Favorite Star Wars character?
Oh, Luke.
My favorite too. I like Chewbacca as well, though. That's why I'm growing my hair out like him. What is your spirit animal?
Cosmic eagle.
I heard the second part. He said eagle.
Cosmic eagle.
Cosmic eagle. Okay, great. Wow. It's like an elevated eagle. It's an awakened, enlightened eagle. Do you like to drive an SUV, a coupe, or a truck? I guess what car are you in right now?
I like all of them different occasions.
All right. Didn't hear all of it. Cut out. Let's move on. For food, salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Favorite day of the week and why?
Thursdays, because my prediction is it will be soon. You'll see.
Love it. I love that, man. Right now, we're on a Thursday. Thursday, baby. Uber or Lyft?
Oh, I used to be an Uber fan, but you know what? I kind of like Lyft, but I think that's because my reserve card, Chase Reserve, they give me benefits. So it's a little biased now.
Got it. So Lyft it is. All right, GOAT, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, or Kobe?
Oh, man, your killer instinct, LeBron.
You said LeBron?
Nope, Jordan.
Okay, I misheard
Kobe,
you.
then LeBron.
Okay, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, in that order. I would have to agree with you. Terminator 1, Terminator 2. Which one do you like better?
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. I like both of them. I can't distinguish which one was which, but it was a good question, though.
Cool. All right, last one. Favorite food or drink if you're stuck on a deserted island and you cannot say genius juice?
Damn, that's it. Cereal, man.
Cereal. All right, cereal like Cheerios or whatever, or what? Just any cereal.
Oh, I mean, I can eat a whole box of anything. Life. I switched it up. It used to be like the Fruity Pebbles and all that stuff. Then I realized that's killing me, so I kind of switched over to some new stuff. So I'm getting acclimated to the healthier foods.
Exactly. Shout out to Kashi, the healthier cereal. Bought by Kellogg's. People
Yeah,
on
actually,
here,
that.
Yeah, people on here. There's probably people from Kashi that are watching right now. All right, so that is rapid fire questions with Kurtis Lee Thomas, the man. Breathwork Detox. Make sure to go to his website. You can find out more about these biohacks to really calm you down and make you perform at a whole higher level. So make sure to reach out to this guy. He's amazing. I can't put it into words, but you are amazing, my friend. And I love you. I'm glad that we're friends.
Love you too, brother. I appreciate you.
All right, we'll have a wonderful event tonight. Thanks for making this work from your car. See, it went really well. I thought it was awesome. It's just very authentic. Very authentic.
Mobile office.
It's your mobile office, baby. Mobile office. All right, Kurtis. Well, take care, my friend. Have a wonderful, wonderful event, and be safe. Drive safe.
Take care. Thank you.
All right, so that is episode 132 of 15 Minutes of Genius. Big shout out to Mark Nicholas, mark@animatehabitstudios.net for your editing desires. You can do video, you can do audio, you can do your own podcast. I think he just signed on the Zen Blonde. It's a podcast that's getting hundreds of thousands of views, and they do it right here. So that's a success story. We're kind of a success story, but she's way more successful than us, the Zen Blonde. Make sure to check them out. All right, so again, episode 132 in the books. And one last thing, make sure to breathe and stay genius, my friends.
Genius for life. Coconut smoothies coming at you.